Hey guys, Dean here. So it's really easy to look at dropshipping and think it's a whole big scam, especially with so many fake dropshipping YouTubers out there who have never actually tried to sell any products or set up a dropshipping store before. It's really easy to see surface level that this business practice doesn't work, this is something of the past, and it's not even worth you trying, right? Those are usually the common thoughts and fears of someone who is interested in the dropshipping scene and e-commerce as a business model, but they just have that negative viewpoint because of all the material they've seen and consumed. And it's really hard to pick out what's real and what's not in the landscape that's full of so much noise. But today I'm actually going to show you how to get your first sale, so your very first sale when setting up a store, by using a few of these core fundamentals and tips to actually increase your chances of actually selling to the customer. So let's not waste time and let's jump into it. So the first one which I'm going to be talking about is optimizing your store. So you want to make sure that your store is optimized for obviously customers to use it. So how do we actually optimize our store? So the first one, of course, is to make it actually look good. You want to make it look visually pleasing. And to do this, you want to make sure that you put sufficient time and adequate time into actually designing the website. So you want to spend a decent level of time in the customizer to actually build out a website that looks attractive, that looks enticing and inviting, and just generally doesn't look like a scam, right? And with this, you want to make sure you pick out a good theme. Now, the default theme's pretty good. I see a lot of people use Dawn. Dawn is like the main theme so many people use. I've only used like two of the themes on Shopify. There's two that I really particularly like. I don't really use any of the others, but there's a lot of good paid themes nowadays too. But even the default themes you can make a successful store out of, right? So it's not just theme dependent and you don't have to pay to get a theme that works. It's all about design, okay? So spend time on the design. That's the first fundamental, which is important. And you also want to make the actual layout of the website. So where people are clicking, what web pages they're going on, how easy it is to get around, i.e. make it easy to navigate your site. So that means at the bottom on the footer, make sure all of your policies are there. So we're talking the privacy policy, shipping policy, terms of conditions, return policy, etc. Make sure everything's very easy for the customer to access. Make sure live chat or customer support and your customer support email is very clear on your footer, and also on your header that there's a contact us page. And just generally make it easy to get around your website, easy to find the support they're looking for, and thus easy for them to trust. As for the product side of things, you want to make sure the products are showcased in a very clear way and also a very organized manner. So make sure the product pages look good visually and use high quality product images on these product pages, as well as write detailed descriptions. Now, I have a video on this channel. If you go on my channel and look for it, you'll find it on how to write good product descriptions. I'm probably going to bring out another video on that subject very soon, but if you don't know how to do this, just watch that video. Also, make sure to watch my free 4-hour video course on YouTube. Completely free, you don't have to pay anything for it. Just get up to speed with how to do everything. Then the next one is choose good products, right? So choosing good products is obviously very important. That's why I do the monthly so-called winning product videos, because the product obviously has to be good for someone to be interested enough to buy it. So you want to research your niche pretty thoroughly, look into the product, and identify the products in these niches which are actually in demand. Be it things which are trend-based right now. That's obviously when you're chasing trends, but obviously trends come and go, and then they also die after a few weeks or months. So you can ride trends, or you can figure out what those timeless products are, i.e. evergreen products, meaning they'll always be in high demand or have a purpose or application, and also find those problem-solving timeless products which will always sell. So that's really good. So think about, are we going to chase a trend and have like a short-term store for some decent profit, or are we going to have a store which sells a lot of evergreen useful items, which is probably going to be a good consistent business? So think about your model and research products which fit that model, okay? And you can use product research tools for this and social media. I recommend using the product research tool called Miner. I have a link in the description down below. If you sign up to it, you can use a Miner. Very good research tool, which I personally use right now because I've been looking for a brand new product, which I've actually found now. And I used Miner to find Facebook ads, which were performing very well. And then I basically took the idea from someone else's ad, right? That's how easy it is, because you're actually looking at the marketing, not just figuring out if the product is good for yourself. You can see if it's actually performing. So I'd recommend Miner, link down below if you want to use it. You can also use social media. I cover how you can utilize social media, such as Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok, how you can use websites like Amazon, and all the other product research tools, which I didn't cover in this video, in that free 4-hour course. So do click the link down below if you want to learn the whole marketing strategy, which I've learned about and applied myself. Then there's actually marketing your general store, right? So that's the next section. So you want to use those social media platforms we just talked about. So Facebook, Instagram, also Twitter. not a bad choice, to promote your brand and form that brand identity. Now, the reason we're using this is we're not actually really necessarily using this strategy to bring in customers, because we're not talking about ad campaigns on these platforms. We're talking about actually having a genuine social media presence with a brand page on these social medias, okay? You can link these brand pages to your ad campaigns on the ad managers on things like Facebook ads as well. But I'm talking about posting fresh, original content on your brand's pages, reaching out to your customers, having maybe reviews on there, and just interacting with your customers, okay? Appeal to your target audience through brand pages, and it can also further spread the word about your brand if you're trying to turn it into something greater. And also, then, in conjunction, use paid ads with this method to reach that wider or more broader and larger audience, right? So Facebook ads, I just recommend, and TikTok ads. Currently, my TikTok ads account is suspended, so I have to go down the Facebook ads route, but I'd recommend using those two ad platforms because they're very good. And also, you can experiment with things like Snapchat ads, and some people are actually trying Google and YouTube ads right now, so it's worth exploring that avenue. Then we have offer promotions. So promotions are a good way to offer deals to customers to give things like a discount or some kind of better offer they can't get elsewhere as an incentive for them to actually buy from you, right? So what am I talking about this? Well, you can consider offering your customers discount codes or some kind of gift cards and coupons through those social media brand pages we talked about, especially in your first ads that you launch. On Facebook ads, you can add what's called like a header or a caption or something to your ad, and I'd recommend putting the discount you currently have in that section. You can just put like 60% off, or you can even give a code too if you want to, and that also entices customers to click on the ad and it increases the click-through rate, okay? And then further make that first purchase with you. So that's another strategy on how you can set up your Facebook ads, and you can do that on some other platforms too, and how you can offer those discount codes without people, say, signing up to your email list or something. And at the top of your Shopify website where you have the banner, you can also put the code in there too, which is useful. And I'd recommend adding some free shipping with it. Also, another one which is very, very important is engaging with customers. So this is talking about responding to customer inquiries and their support emails, providing A+ customer service, which is obviously for brand reputation, to make your brand trustworthy. Because if they know that when they contact the customer service and they're getting a good response and help, they'll be more incentivized to buy with you again. Even if they actually issue a refund or return and you then grant it to them without any kind of resistance, then it'll make them think, okay, I can trust this website if I see something else I like in the future. So all refunds aren't exactly necessarily a bad thing. And encouraging those customers after they've purchased something with like a follow-up email or SMS to then leave reviews also builds upon your trust on your website, and adds more organic reviews as well as the ones which you've already imported from, say, AliExpress. And the last tip which I'm going to mention is using SEO strategies. So this is search engine optimization, and it's basically optimizing not just your homepage but also the product pages with some kind of keywords that improve your search engine ranking. So this is going to help customers actually find you in the search to find your store when they're looking for similar products or maybe the specific one which you're actually selling. And all in all, these tips should hopefully help you actually make that very first sale. So if you have any questions, do let me know down below. I'll try my best to answer those, and you can also subscribe and like to see more Shopify dropshipping videos too.